So now that we've got some hot Conthal ingots, we should be able to just plop this into here, and there we go. Hello everybody, and welcome back to some more FTB Neotech. As you can see right behind me, I rearranged the technology room because we're gonna need to make room for another huge machine. Because today, I need to fix a little mistake I made in the last video and actually get myself to osmium. But to do that, we need to do all this. Not really this part up here, but like all of this section right here. All that's gotta be done. And this one is another big machine. So yeah, I rearranged some stuff around. I threw my immersive engineering stuff over into here, so it's a little better spaced out. I kind of appreciate this. Now, just a little FYI for y'all right now. My throat is very sore. So between that and all of this, I think we're in for a fun day, don't you? But yeah, hopefully my voice won't give out in like the middle of the recording. So, first thing we need to do is we need to get ourselves the large pump, which is going to be part of all of this. Now, it has a lot of crafting ingredients, and I have a lot of crest rewards that should hopefully help out with that. So, that gives us the pumps. Then we just need a large motor, 2 more of those electric circuits, and then aluminum rotors. All of which is very easy stuff.
Later.
Yes, indeed, very easy, and totally, that did not take me at least 40 minutes. Anyways, let's go ahead and make ourselves our large pump. There we go. That should be that mission done. Wait, why did that just clear off LV energy? Oh, wait, no, I know why. It's because I had one before, and for the vacuum freezer line, that's gonna use energy. Okay, I get it. Okay, that was so confusing. Okay, but there we go, and with that, we also got ourselves a few more of these large pumps. Here's where this is gonna get fun. We now need to make 2 new smaller machines. One of these is called the centrifuge, and the other is called the electrolyzer. That actually won't be too terrible. Copper-nickel's gonna be coming back, that's fun. And then the centrifuge is just gonna take more motors. And more of these circuits. That's really gonna take me a little bit, but you know what, that's fine. So let me get those 2 components for those guys really quickly. I say really quickly in quotations because it won't be for me.
Much later.
Yes, haha, that totally took a very short amount of time. So now we can go ahead and make ourselves the electrolyzer and then our centrifuge. Now that we got those things, that opens up the door for some whole new areas, and also these were checkables. Oh yeah, I did check that one off before, just to see what would happen. It did nothing. Okay, so after looking through these things, this is gonna be very interesting. So we can start with the centrifuge, which apparently we can actually get rubies from this thing by throwing in redstone. So how much redstone does it need? Okay, it needs 10. Do I have 10? Oh yeah, no, I got way more than enough. Okay, that should be more than enough. Oh my gosh, I love the technology aspect to all this, man. It's just so good. Alrighty, just get 9. There we go. I didn't want the sulfur, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and throw that into here. Is there any indicator as to how long this takes? Oh, 60 seconds. Oh, wait a minute. There's still something there. Neodymium tiny dust. Why ain't it making that? Oh wait, it did make it. Oh, it just needed to finish. Okay, well, there we go. Now we got ourselves the ruby, which gives us a lot more ruby. There we go. And then after that, we can go ahead and put some more of this ruby right into here. I believe it takes 6. Is that right? Do I need to take the rest of this out? Ah, I just didn't have room. Alrighty, now we got the chromium crushed dust. That's a mouthful, but okay, now we get a lot more of it. So this is where this one's gonna get interesting. For us to be able to make the dust, we actually need to do something else that is not really listed here because we need to make the tiny stuff first. Because to get this, we need to electrolyzer, which I'm pretty sure is this thing. Yes, it is. We need to electrolyzer chromium hydrochloric solution, which is mixing the chromium crushed dust that we have here with hydrochloric acid. 9 buckets of hydrochloric acid, mind you. So that begs the question, how do we get it? Well, we need to mix chlorine and hydrogen, and chlorine is actually very easy to get. We just need to go ahead and find some salt ore, which I should have a little bit of. Yeah, actually, wait. I even need to smelt that down, though, because knowing this, I should have gotten a reward for salt. Yes, I did. So then I should just put this in here. And yeah, there we go. Now we're getting some chlorine and sodium dust. So that will be for the chlorine. But what about for the hydrogen? We can actually just put water in here too. Okay, and that gives us 2,000 millibuckets. So then we'll just mix both of those together, and then we'll get our hydrochloric acid in a chemical reactor. That is a new machine. Oh, I don't suppose I have everything for that. Nope. I need more aluminum rotors and 2 more of these.
Much later.
Alrighty, I got the reactor and I got the acid all ready to go. So now we should just need to throw this inside of the centrifuge. And then I should just need to go ahead and plop one of these guys into here. And it should be good. Alrighty, there we go. I got 9 of it in there. So that should be enough. It is this stuff, right? Yeah, hydrochloric acid. So, yeah, that should mix in like 10 seconds. It said chemical reactor. Okay, I'm bringing it back. Alrighty, I should have the lat bits now. So, throw that into there. There we go. Oh my gosh. That was so freaking stupid of me, man. Oh my gosh. Okay, but with that, now we have ourselves 9 buckets of that stuff right there. So then after I have that, I should be able to just throw that. Yeah, I throw that over into the electrolyzer, which is over there. I don't suppose this is one of the ones that'll just work. Oh, it actually is. That's handy. Alrighty, and now with all that, we have ourselves the chromium tiny dust. That is beautiful. So now we can combine that together, and that gets us our chromium dust. Now, make no mistake, also that gives me more of that, that's probably very useful, but this is not meant to turn into chromium or something like that. This is, well, actually it can apparently, but that's not what we want. We need chromium to be able to make part of the end goal for all this, which is this stuff called kanthal. The other parts to it is aluminum, which we already have, and stainless steel, which also will use this chromium. The only other ingredients for that is going to be magnesium, nickel, and iron dust. Now, I've had nickel and iron before, but what the heck is magnesium? Well, it's this other line right here. So get the magnesium, we just need to centrifuge raw iron, which fortunately, this does give me. So let's head on over to the centrifuge and spin it away. Now, along with this magnesium, while we have this going, we are also going to need something called sulfuric acid in order to be able to convert this into its actual form that we'll be able to use for all this. And to get sulfuric acid, it's actually not that difficult. We just need 200 millibuckets of oxygen and water mixed with sulfur dust. And oxygen, get one from water. Also, I appear to have plenty. That's very nice. Something else that's actually really neat that I never actually got to show is when I put oxygen in a bucket, the bucket turns upside down. Because it's a gas, obviously, like, why wouldn't it? And, it doesn't appear like I can actually put this down. Oh, that's unfortunate. I wanted to try swimming in oxygen. Oh well, what can you do? And now we've got ourselves our sulfuric acid going. So I'm gonna let all this process, and then I'm gonna get all this stuff ready so that way we can go ahead and make ourselves... Well, actually, we have the acid, so now we'll just need to go ahead and mix those two guys together to make this stuff right here, which will then go in the electrolyzer. Processes. Pretty sure this one also will just work on impact, though. It does. Oh. And it gives me back some sulfuric acid. Huh. Well, that's nifty. Alrighty, so it looks like we are going to have a little bit left over, but that should be okay. So now with that, we have ourselves our magnesium dust. You know what? I don't know what to call this. Ooh, wait a minute. Manga Nessie, the hit Japanese series about the Loch Ness Monster. Manga Nessie. Oh my freaking gosh. Okay, so after that, we should just need to go ahead, plop... Actually, I'll only have enough for one of these, most likely. Because if I put these in here, I need 6 iron dust. Which I do actually have. I thought as much. I remembered having some in there before. So now we throw this into here. And... wait as nothing happens. I put aluminum too early. I needed nickel. Which I do have. Very, very nice. Okay. Mistakes were made, but everything was fine in the end. Oh, and that is a lot of stainless steel. Now we got that one out of the way. There we go. And with that, we can finally produce our Conthal. Almost. Because for us to be able to make it, we first need to make the dust, which is just going to be the stainless steel and the chromium and the aluminum together. That's not a problem. What is a problem, though, is that once it is made, we'll need to smelt it inside of our electric blast furnace. And with that, we'll get Conthal hot ingots. We need normal ingots, which means we need to make ourselves this new machine right here from this quest line up here called the vacuum freezer before we're able to continue, which means we're going to need a lot of aluminum. So for us to get this, we need 3 more electronic circuits, large aluminum plates, an advanced machine hull, I got a few of those in quest rewards, and large pumps, which I also have a few of those. And then I'm gonna need 11 of these frostproof machine casing. It's not really frostproof if it's frostbitten, is it? Which is just gonna be a lot of aluminum products. That's fun. And then we'll need an LV energy input, which is very easy.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting, and they had to hire a new one.
Okay, so this took so much aluminum. To give you all an idea as to how much it used, the normal process I used to just get nuggets would have taken way too long. So I had to use a new process where I could actually put bauxite inside this electrolyzer, and it would actually give me 4 aluminum for 10 of it. Whereas beforehand, 9 of it would just get me 1 of them. I also did a little bit more digging and found out that I could use lapis as well. So now, we can go ahead and make ourselves our vacuum freezer, and then go ahead and then throw the rest of this stuff in here as well. So that way we can go ahead and get ourselves our frost-proof machine casings. There we go. So now, we have everything we need for this one. I'm not going to put in the MV energy input because I can't actually use MV just yet. So, for right now, this should be good. So, now it just begs the question. How do we build this thing? Well, we're going to put it right here. And if I look in here, there should be, yeah, a picture. So, let's go ahead and let's put the energy one there. I swiped the one from my, what's this called, the electric quarry, just because, like, I already been here for a while. I don't feel so good, so I want to get this done. So then we can also go ahead and put our, it's got fluid and item, but I should, well, I'm not really sure where I'll use the fluid stuff, really, but I'll go ahead and put in fluid input there and fluid output there. And then we can put the items right over here. And then we can just go ahead and fill the rest of the back up and the center right there. Then after that, we just need to put this baby right here. Everything should look good. And then we just need to build the rest of this baby up. I didn't want to put that block there. That's kind of a bit in the way. But, you know what? It's fine. I'm building it top down just because, like, I don't want to have to deal with this. So. What? Now hold on a minute there. That's supposed to give me enough. That always gives me enough. Why do I have to be missing blocks now?
Thousands of tears later.
There we go. It's all ready and raring to go. So, we are now ready to make the final steps. Oh my gosh. So, what we need is to make the Conthal. To get that, we need aluminum, stainless steel, and the chromium dust. I got the chromium. I have aluminum. There we go. I was worried I was out of that. And then I believe I put the stainless steel in here. There we go. Now, just to make sure, where do I put this? Okay, it goes in the mixer. So, I'm going to need a lot of this. So, I'm just going to go ahead and put all of this in here. And I believe this needs to be cooked inside of our blast furnace. So if I go ahead and plop that into there, yes it does. So now that we've got some hot conthol ingots, we should be able to just plop this into here, and there we go. That's actually going by pretty quickly, and then once it is all done, it's also very dark over here. I should probably put down a torch. I forget that me putting those things in those places tends to cause some problems. But we now have ourselves our conthol. Now all I need to do is make myself conthol coil, which is just going to take the pipes, which is just going to be making this into wires again. It took me a bit, but I got myself the conthol. So now, that should be that mission done. Yes. And then we get the rest of it. What do we do with this? Why, we upgrade our blast furnace, of course. We just need to go ahead and tear all this down. Well, just the copper nickel, not really the whole thing, but you know what? It works out. And then after that, we pretty much just slap the rest of this down. Now, one thing I did notice when I was messing with the blast furnace, I might need to adjust a setting real quick. Because yeah, it says shape is invalid, but if we click select multi-block shape, now we can adjust it. And now, it's at the conthol level, which makes it even stronger. So strong that we will finally be able to burn through our osmium. We just throw that into the, oh, 128 EU tick. Oh, that's a lovely amount. I love having that much. I am definitely going to have to throw power into this thing at some point. Or no, not throw power. I'm eventually going to have to get to the next level. But there we go. We finally got osmium, which means with that, we'll finally be able to get the enrichment chamber that I've been wanting to do for a while. So that way we can finally get diamonds. It's beautiful. But I'm just gonna skip right to the chase. I'm not doing that today. This took too long. So did you like this video? Good. Then be sure to check out our last Neotech video where we got this jetpack. Bye-bye!